Bam! The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel, to the new video, and right now we're doing VeChain. It's important to do this video because VeChain right now is down or up, what's it like, it's minus 7.44%. There are not many coins that are more down than VeChain, but a lot of coins are sitting at 3, 4, 5%, but VeChain is down 7%. Now we also have to take into account what Bitcoin is doing. Bitcoin is going down, so probably it's going to pull the entire market down. That said, let's get into the charts and actually see what's actually happening with wait, I did not have this on. Did you hear that? Because when I do that like this, over there, go back, now there is this nice sound, swish sound. Shoo! Yeah, we need that. Okay, so VeChain, we're gonna look at the charts and we're gonna see what's actually happening. So you can see here that it came to these levels up here and cannot break them. It has some kind of support down here at 0.22. That's the support, and resistance should be all the way up there. So right now it's trading in this range up here. So it got up, you can see even the wick here, so it's trading in the range up here. So the question is, what's going to happen now? Now we're going to go down in the 4-hourly chart, just zoom in a little bit, and you can see the trading range right now. But I'm gonna say that this looks like some kind of head and shoulders pattern to me. It looks, I'm not saying this, I'm saying it looks, it's very weird head and shoulders pattern, but it might actually play out, so we're gonna check it out. Before we do that, we're gonna go to the weekly chart and talk about the long-term what's been happening with VeChain. So basically VeChain had some kind of blow off top over here. It's now consolidating. Reason we think it's consolidating is because it hit on this RSI index, the rubber band index, 93 levels, right? So it has to pull these levels a little bit back before it can continue up. In an uptrend, strong uptrend, these levels on the weekly chart should not should go between 70 and 90, something like this, right? It goes down, goes up. You can see over here as well. Here we are hitting some kind of low levels of 60 levels, but that was really low. But that was because it was so early in the pump, so we could get to these levels. But once you hit these 90 levels up here, you don't actually expect to get back to 60 levels, but around something around 70 levels should be expected. And once you get at, you can do another pump after that. But to get down to these levels, we have to do one of the two things. We have to either go sideways or down. Sideways or down. You can choose where you want to go, but sideways or down, right? The faster you get to these levels will be if you just go straight down and then slowly go up again, because straight down we get to this, and then you can have the green days day after day after day. But right now that looks like we have to go into some kind of consolidation, and I think that's actually happening right now. That said, even on the daily chart, we are only at 70 levels up here. We popped around 80, 87, right now 70. We want the daily chart to go at least down to 50 levels. That's around here in the middle here. So we want this RSI to go around the middle here in the 50 levels range before we actually continue going up. Because on the weekly chart we are staying above 70 levels, but on the daily chart it goes down to like 50 levels, something like that, and that's when we get the next pump. That said, it looks like we are in some kind of overbought action right now. It looks like we are really high and extended from the moving average. Let me go to the weekly. This is very important because this white line, very important. White line is a 10 moving average, and in crypto, when you extend from 10 moving, you have to pull back to the 10 moving, because you're pumping on 10 moving average. You get extended, you can see over here, you get extended from the 10 moving average, and then you go sideways, extended, sideways or down, extended, sideways to hit the moving average, and then now we extend. Now we have to go sideways and wait for the 20 moving average to pick up. So how long this correction or consolidation will take depends. Bull run is not finished yet, or we don't think bull run is finished yet, so we don't expect any crazy numbers like 70, 80%, 90% correction. We only expect consolidation before we actually go up, but consolidation will take time. Now I said this also on the BitTorrent video, previous video before this one, or before that one as well, that you are in a very good position right now, because right now everything is bleeding, so you are bleeding with that. That's good. You don't want to be bleeding while everything else is having green days, like plus 20-30%. Like, you want to bleed when everything is bleeding, you want to go up when everything is up, going up, right? You don't want your friends to go telling you like, you bought that VeChain thing, man, it's going down, while they are having like 50-60% pumps, right? So if everything is bleeding, that's fine, let's bleed as well, and then later we can pump together. So right now it's kind of fine time to be consolidating, because right now everything is red. Bitcoin minus 3.11%, so it's pulling entire market with it. So I think it's okay to be bleeding when everything is bleeding, because you are not losing on the gains from everything else. That said, on the daily, the chart still looks nice. We are still above the 10 moving average, so we are technically still in pumping territory. So it depends, it will if it will bounce here when it starts hitting the 10 moving average or not. That can happen even though we are over both levels, even though we have hit 93 up here. It can actually happen that we go to like 97, 98 if there is enough force behind it, there are enough buyers to push the price higher. That can happen. That said, VeChain is a big coin, so I don't think that's gonna happen, but it can happen. Right now, this 0.22 looks like it's support we are actually looking for, and now I'm gonna tell you the bearish news is that we are breaking this 10 and 20 moving average on the 4-hourly chart. But it's a 4-hourly chart, so until we break the 10 moving average, like, doesn't matter. So 4-hourly chart, we are bearish. We are no longer in a strong up, because you can see here we kind of hit the 20 moving average. Here we broke it, but found support, like, and then pumped on 20, pumped on 20, pumped on 20, and now we are breaking the 10 and 20. So if we are gonna get support, so the support has to come on the 50 moving average on the 4-hourly. If not, then we can look for further numbers. So the thing I want to talk to you about actually today, yes, these are supports, nice and dandy, and this is a very nice line. The thing is that this top over here was low, and then you had a higher top, and then you have a lower top. So this to me looked like some kind of head and shoulders pattern. Head and shoulders pattern is a reversal pattern, and depends if you get head and shoulders on top, or if you get it when the price goes down. So on the bottom it's a reversal pattern, it means the price is going to go up. On the top it's a reversal pattern, it means the price will might go down. And we also got some kind of targets for that. So for this we're going to zoom in a little bit, because it's easier to see here. So you can see it's not a perfect head and shoulder, but it is head and shoulders. Price goes up, hits these levels, try again to go up, hits higher levels, and then third time it goes up, but it hits like not the previous high levels. So this over here right now, it looks like it's a head and shoulders pattern, and then we're gonna have our target down here. So let's do this, use the tool needed for this head and shoulders tool. We go up from the bottom, this is a left shoulder, go down, and then you got the head, and then you go down, and then you got a right shoulder, and then you go down. So right shoulder is gonna kick in. You see we are not already all the way there, but when we get to this point down here, this line here, we will actually hit the right shoulder, and this will break down. So the breakdown of the head and shoulders, how the target on the downside, how long you should go, wherever you break it, depends when you break it. This down here is the target, so the target right now it should be around 0.15, give or take. It's a ballpark number, because this isn't that precise. So it can stop before it, can shoot below it, like you know wicks can do crazy things, but this is the ballpark number. Now this is a pretty high number, and this should indicate like a drop of something like 30% or something like that. It might happen. Will it actually happen or not? Depends. Maybe my head and shoulder is bad, maybe somebody comes and pump this up, maybe the support line holds. You never quite know what's actually gonna happen, but to me it looks like this kind of. The problem with this is it doesn't have any actual support on the chart, on the horizontal lines. There's these wicks down here, so maybe that's the thing. Maybe, I don't know, maybe. Then you got a 4-hourly chart also, doesn't it? So I don't actually believe it can go down this far. So this head and shoulders to me doesn't actually look like any real it looks like I might be wrong at some place. I'm not quite sure where. What I'm thinking is that let me see on the monthly. Yeah, no, monthly. on the daily, that's close. The 4-hourly is close. Like over here, somewhere built. I'm gonna put this somewhere around here between these. There should be actually some kind of support. I think maybe all the way up here, maybe down here. I think something like this is where the support should lie. So if we start going down some, I think this support should hold it. But it's good to know that there is a 1.15 target that actually might hit. It might hit it, it might not hit it, we don't know. We don't know. But right now there is this support down here, and then there is resistance up here. So whichever gets broken first, that's the direction probably we're gonna go in. Probably. Of course, not a financial advice, you do not a trading advice, not any kind of advice, you know, all the shebang. Subscribe to the channel so we can do more VeChain videos, because when people come back and watch my videos, YouTube likes that, and then I make more VeChain videos, so you know, it's circle of love. That's it. Links down below for the Patreon and Telegram group. Very nice Patreon group, 1,500 people plus, always chatting, always talking about. Right now the big thing are meme coins like SafeMoon and Shiba Inu and Hawk and all this stuff, you know. Yeah, a few days ago that it was Bitcoin and BitTorrent and stuff like that. So you know, nice bunch of people. Do check us out. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.